Good morning to you. Thank you so much for staying with us on your radio experience. You can count on. We did not make light of this. You having to join us this morning as we look at the big stories within the dailies. You could have gone anywhere for the news, but you chose to be with us, and for that, we're most grateful. Thank you so much for tuning in. And let's get to look at the big stories within the dailies this morning. Seems like a lot of papers have sold out the front pages this morning. For those who maybe seeking to create some relationship with the incoming administration. It's interesting to see that, isn't it? All right, let's get the conversation started this morning with the Guardian newspaper. From the Guardian newspaper, MPC shuns bleeding economy, raises interest rate to 18.5%. That's the screaming headline in the front page of the Guardian newspaper this morning. MPC, that is the Monetary Policy Committee, shuns bleeding economy, raises interest rate to 18.5%. Buhari retains cabinet till May 29, seeks Senate approval for judgment debts. Buhari retains cabinet till May 29, seeks Senate approval for judgment debts. Naira faces downside risk, slumps to 760 Naira to a dollar at black market. Naira faces downside risks, slumps to 760 Naira to a dollar at black market. Speakership, Gbajabiamila was a clash as Ugochinyere 62 orders OK Abbas Kalu. Gbajabiamila was a clash as Ugochinyere and 60 orders OK Abbas Kalu. So, Ikenga Ugochinyere, who is one that's been touted to be, an opposition person, the spokesperson of the CUPP, and one who is seen to be an activist, came out yesterday with a group of his colleagues to say, look, they support, about 62 of them coming out to say they support the zoning arrangements by the APC, especially the micro-zoning to Tajuddin Abbas and Benjamin Kalu of the for the leadership of the 10th House of Representatives. All right. And, that came as a surprise and as a shocker to a lot of people. But it is what it is. It is politics, okay? Whoever is able to negotiate better gets the support of the people. So let's see what plays out, though. 62 of them cannot make, anyone speaker. So we'll see the kind of tussle that goes on. Now, this is to add to the seeming face-off between Idris Wase and Femi Gbajabiamila yesterday on the floor of the House, when the Speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, had, raised the motion for the House to end proceedings at 2 p.m. today so that they can attend the inauguration of the NILS headquarters. That's the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, which has a new permanent site that will be inaugurated today by President Muhammadu Buhari. So the Speaker, in his, had proposed that the House, ends proceedings or closes proceedings for today at 2 p.m. The Deputy Speaker of the House, Idris Wase, was seen visibly countering him on the floor of the House and saying no. Those who want to go for Neil's inauguration should go, but they have a responsibility. They have a job to do, and so they should not end sitting at 2 p.m. That if at 2 p.m. they're unable to conclude proceedings, then those who want to go should please go, because they have a job to do. And the Speaker says, we have a job to do, yes. So even if it means convening before 10 o'clock in the morning or at 10 o'clock in the morning to be able to wrap up proceedings before 2 p.m., then that should be done. Interesting. It seemed like a face-off. Could have been mild because of the similar level of politeness and what do you call it now that was used on both sides. But this is something that hardly happens. All right, between the speaker and the deputy speaker. Now this is all modeled up in the race for speakership. Apparently, it seems like the Speaker of the House of Representatives is not supporting his deputy to become Speaker, and that's kind of has bred up some level of bad blood. We don't know for sure now. We'll see what plays out in the House come June 13, when the National Assembly would be inaugurated. It's an interesting play over time. Buhari's fragile pieces, an economic scorecard full of trauma. That's an editorial in the front page of the Guardian newspaper. Continues on the inside. That's where we leave the Guardian newspaper this morning. We'll pick up more papers. The Punch has sold out its front page to government Epumopolo Tompolo, who is congratulating the president-elect and also hailing the outgoing president, Muhammadu Buhari. Life is really, really transient. Power is transient, really. Today we're speaking of President Muhammadu Buhari as if he's no longer president. He remains president until May 29. But now there's a new prefix to president. Outgoing. Outgoing was never there. So whatever it is, whatever power it is that you control today, just remember that it wouldn't be there forever. So do your best, do whatever you can to ensure that history and posterity will judge you fairly when you're no longer there. Front page This Day newspaper, screaming headline, Buhari finishing strong, seeks support for APC. Tinubu. Banner headline, Buhari finishing strong, seeks support for APC, and Tinubu, writers to that story, declares he has difficulty coping with official pressure. Declares he has difficulty coping with official pressure, and he was there for 8 years. Charges security agencies not to relent in protecting citizens and nation. At valedictory FEC meeting, President thanks ministers for loyalty and support since 2015. Keenly awaits tending his cattle in Daura. Has the president's cattle actually increased since then? I don't know. The number was about 100 and something. I don't know. Moving on. Presidency. Tinubu will get seamless handover ceremony. Aso Rock emptied already. Presidency says Tinubu will get seamless handover ceremony. Aso Rock emptied already. Says President-elect and Deputy have 60% of total invitees list. PDP challenges federal government over alleged plan to declare public holiday on Friday against Supreme Court ruling. PDP challenges federal government over alleged plan to declare public holiday on Friday against Supreme Court ruling. Has we ever had a public holiday before handing over? It's the handover day that is always, or the inauguration day that's always a public holiday, right? So we'll see a public holiday on May 29 and maybe another one on June 12, Democracy Day, right? That's been the custom. Anyway, let's move on. Above the masthead of This Day newspaper, you find Emefiele. Without CBN's monetary tightening regime, inflation would reach 30.48% in April. Emefiele says without CBN's monetary tightening regime, inflation would reach 30.48% in April. Advanix gets AQC award days after FEC approved railway aviation security equipment supply installation. And there you have it. President Muhammadu Buhari truly finishing strong with all the projects being inaugurated in the last few days of his administration. Seems like He waited for the ovation, or waited for the last moments to have, this ovation. Moving on to Daily Trust newspaper now. Buhari's, moving on. Looking at the big story now on the front page of Daily Trust. As FEC winds down, Buhari seeks Senate's approval of 539 billion naira judgment debts pay. Directs ministers to remain in office till May 29. We gave our best, President tells cabinet members. Recent actions not illegal but morally defective, says Don. Recent actions not illegal but morally defective, Don. What actions are those? We'll find out later on. Now, just above there, just beneath the masthead, you find Ministers of State portfolio unconstitutional. Keyamo tells Buhari. Seems like Keyamo just found his voice. Seems like he was afraid to not get salaries or be fired all this while. And now that the administration has ended, he's found his voice to tell the president that, the Minister of State portfolio is unconstitutional and that they had their voice muffled. Their discretion could not, they couldn't do anything because their senior ministers, would not allow them. And they were living in the shadows of the senior ministers, basically. And now, the question is, why not say it earlier? Why didn't he say it earlier? Moving on. FEC approves multi-billion naira power projects in Daura and others. FEC approves multi-billion naira power projects in Daura and others. After 17 months probe, Reps panel fails to ascertain daily petrol consumption. After 17 months probe, Reps panel fails to ascertain daily petrol consumption. It's like a wild goose chase there. You find it's really hard to understand why it is that the National Assembly of the House of Representatives panel couldn't really ascertain how much PMS Nigerians consume daily. That number put forward at 60 million liters or 60 to 70 million liters per day seems really ridiculous. Moving on, Nigeria's GDP growth slows to 2.31% in first quarter 2023 amid cash crunch. Nigeria's GDP growth slows to 2.31% in first quarter 2023 amid cash crunch. 3 siblings found dead inside landslide's jeep. 3 siblings found dead inside landlord's jeep. Oh my God, take that again. 3 siblings found dead inside landlord's jeep. Really unfortunate. Federal government launches cooperative scheme for ex-Niger Delta militants with 1.5 billion naira. Federal government launches cooperative scheme for ex-Niger Delta militants with 1.5 billion naira. Nigeria spent $8 billion to restore peace in Liberia, says Irabo. How much have we spent to restore peace in our country? Nigeria spent $8 billion to restore peace in Liberia, says Irabo. It's good that we help other nations. Again, the big brother role that we play as a nation, but we cannot be playing Big Brother when in our backyards or in our own home there is a crisis that we haven't been able to manage in the last decade and a half. What's going about that? Join the conversation now. Feel free. Let's hear from you. 090-7353-0044 and 090-87668888. That is 090-7353-0044 and 090-87668888. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are this morning. Send a message to 090-9705-4450. That is 090-9705-4450. Don't forget, visit our website, www.eaglesfm.com, and you can listen to us live from there, all right? If you cannot, download the Eagles FM app and on your iOS and Play Store. You can also watch us live on YouTube and Facebook. If any of these platforms have a problem, just get onto our YouTube, Facebook, and join us at Eagles FM Abuja. You can leave your comments there as well, or better yet, just send us a message on the SMS and WhatsApp line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome. What's your name? Say again.
GB.
Oh, GB. Welcome. Let's hear you, GB.
Yes. Buhari pay judgment debt.
He's seeking approval from the Senate.
Yes, the Senate. Yes, that means that the money is there to be paid. So when you seek approval, sometimes you have the mind to pay, you have the resources. You just want the legal backing to it.
Yeah.
Because the government's amount and it's in the budget, so you have to get the approval. And that's very good. Judgment debt are all the charges against the government, judgment received by individual corporate body against the government. We have that insinuation that if the government doesn't obey court law, judgment, they do obey judgment, and that if anything like if the government should pay for something, just forget about it. They can pay it. I'm not going to ask about 10, 15 years ago. And these are money of individuals, Nigerians who are unjustly treated or who are, one way or the other, have been denied of our assets and court now compensate them for it. So it's appreciating if that money, if the Senate can approve, so that money can be paid to the individuals so that they can have belief in judiciary and government, that government is functioning. That government, if you get the government, you can get your money back. And then also, Obi saying that he believes in judiciary that after May 29, that they can give justice. Yes, that's the spirit. Obi has been in court 2 times and he got judgment. So I don't see the reason why people will say that they should not be swearing in on the case finished. It's just for this team to have their evidence intact and their witness intact and prove their case in court, and judgment will be delivered. We have to have faith in our judiciary. We always deliver them and keep them as scapegoats. When people go to court without adequate evidences and the rest, and they lose cases, we don't usually for it, that's technical. Prepare your document and go there and go and prove your case, and that's the way it is. But I want to condemn what the vice president candidate said by saying that if they sworn in by May 29, democracy will end. While he was telling the Supreme Court, the NJC, the CJC, that CGN, that if he dare does it, that democracy will end. That one should be condemned. We have not done that publicly. That means support of it, by my own opinion. You have to claim I'm not part of it because your deputy. He's speaking. You have a joint ticket. Whatever he says, I think you are the one saying it. Obi should condemn that statement. Right. That is not from him. That Obine family will wait for justice. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, GB, for your contribution to the conversation. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince Ihanacho.
Good morning, Apostle Asalites. Welcome.
God bless you. Yes, sir. Let me weigh in this way. I have learned a lot from our outgoing president, Buhari, because in 2014-2015, he cried and said, how can somebody be in a throne without fixing our refinery? How can somebody if he could be in the throne, that people will not be running helter-skelter because of the insurgents? But today, what is happening? I have learned that all politicians, they are the same. He promised us that the elderly should be getting 7,000. The applicants will be getting 5,000. But all those promises have become political promises. And in fact, I learned a lot. But I pray that the next incoming president, should not promise us what he will not do. Let them have two-point agenda. If they get it, this security and economy, it will go a long way than all these bogus promises that they could not fulfill. Thank you, Prince Nacho, for a good update. My name remains Apostle Osolite.
Thank you very much, Apostle Osolite. Thank you for joining us. Hello, good morning.
My brother.
Good morning, Elder Noja. Good to have you.
My regard to everybody on the media.
We're glad you're joining.
You see that comment when the vice president was opinion. It's not the first time. Buhari himself make it 2015 that if he win, they are going to form a government. And then the vice president, the sitting vice president, there's no need of following that about of comment. If a politician, you have do what he say. He has said what he say. But Nigeria should not look outside to that. All of our players now is the peace to bring to Nigeria. And then I'm warning the incoming government. The type of people is moving with. Maybe you will be worse than this. If you went to come to government, those people where have destroyed this country, those people where you hear that they have destroyed this country, you are teaching them to this. And then what are you going to do with those dead wood? I bet if he's coming, we are praying for him that he should come with new ideas, new people, and then people where he can perform. Especially youth, not those dead wood again. Those people where have collapsed this country. The same thing Buhari makes mistake. When Buhari came to power, we advised him. He did not pick minister for 6 months. The next thing, go and pick all this dead wood and put for government. And then they collapse the government. The same thing. People where you hear the name say, now then do these two parties. Now this man is carrying their about. If you are carrying their about to put for government, what are you going to do? The same idea where they take collapse the economy, collapse Nigeria, and bring the sentiment to Nigeria, bring the religion problem to Nigeria, bring the herdsmen to go and kill my people, and not to try them. All the criminals in Nigeria, they are not tried. The same idea they are going to put for our government. And then they overshadow you as they overshadow.
Thank you very much, Elder Noja. Thank you so much for calling. All right, appreciate you calling in. Moving on. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who's joining us, please?
How's your family?
Very well. My family is great. Thank you for asking.
I think, let me go to the point. Nigeria spent about how many billion naira to restore peace in Liberia?
Sorry, what's your name, sir?
So, Mr. Francis from
Mr.
Masaka.
Francis. Go ahead, let's hear
Nigeria
it.
spending how many billion naira to restore peace in Liberia? That is the country where we find ourselves. You love outsider more than your own. So we have seen it in this government of President Muhammad Buhari. So building railway line from Nigeria to Niger, where Nigeria have not connected almost everywhere with railway line. So you would spend our money outside while your country is dying in hunger and you are busy supporting people. Is it not a person that has enough that will be able to support people? So again, the Ahmed that they comment, why are they so special about this Obi and that? Yeah, they say that it's only fruit that has something, tree that has fruits on the tree that people used to sow. Where are they so concerned about to be that? Because they know that they robbed them, they are seeking. They stole their mandate. APC did not win the election. So everybody knows it is clear that they announce the results overnight and they say go to court because they have the every gadget, every power to do whatever they are doing, what they are doing now. So is it not the same comment that they made in 2015 that if they did not win the election, they form a parallel government? Has forgotten. Why are they like this very government? So whatever they do, they will not destroy Ubi and the Dacho. They are just speaking their own mind as they spoke their mind in 2015 and they stole the whole thing and installed themselves and destroyed Nigeria. Now Nigeria is almost at the edge of destruction. So God will judge all of them.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Francis. And okay, let's go on to taking more of your thoughts and responses. Send me SMS, WhatsApp messages, and voice notes on 09097054450. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name?
My name is Jackson, calling from Abaj.
Jackson, is it your first time calling?
And my first time calling.
Yay, thank you very much for joining us, Jackson. We appreciate you joining in. Go
I
ahead.
just want to contribute. We no longer have. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you. We can hear you, Jackson.
Hello?
We can hear
Hello?
you. It just sounds like the network did you in. Let's get to the voice notes. Udokama is here this morning. Udokama, let's hear you. Want to get it with this voice notes as quick as possible.
Ifanacho, good morning. How was your night? Ifanacho, Buhari to the minister. They have tried their best. Ifanacho, I want to ask you, is this the best that Buhari has that he contested for over 4 times? To the extent that he cried he wept that he could not win election. Is it the best to drag Nigeria backward? Things that even you couldn't have believed that it will happen has become the order of the day. And Buhari is now giving handshake to his cabal ministers and the rest of them that they have tried their best. So they have tried their best, and we the citizen has failed to acknowledge that they have tried. They have done well, and we are crying for hunger, crying for insecurity, crying for hardship, which they receive allowance for. The hardship they put us in, that they receive the hardship allowance. This is one of the things that this is one of their best. It's a shame. Financial, sometimes we control our emotion so that we will not talk against the rules of the studio. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Udokama. I appreciate your message and your voice notes there. Let's see who is this. This is Emmanuel. Emmanuel says, good morning, Mr. Prince. Keyamo says the portfolio of Minister of State is unconstitutional. This is really funny. Is it that the reps that cleared him were ignorant of the Constitution? All along, we knew it was a compensative position. Prince, we will not get it right if we continue in this thread. No wonder he was misfiring all the time. May God judge them for unleashing pains to the citizens. Okay, I don't know about that, but thank you very much, Emmanuel. Thank you for your message. So the thing is, if you know that something is illegal, it means that it is, you know that it is illegal, and you go ahead to do it and enjoy the perks that comes from an illegal office. What does that make you? That's just a question. This is a senior advocate of Nigeria we're talking about, who should know the law. If he knows that it's illegal, why enjoy the proceeds of illegality? Why enjoy the perks of an illegal office that you occupy? Bringing a caller now. Hello, good morning. Say again.
This is Donatus. I'm calling from Abuja.
Donatus, good to have you.
Okay. Please, I've been paying attention to your program this morning, and I'm really surprised. Although there's nothing surprising about the Nigerian government, but sometimes they keep shocking us. Now, I want to comment on the aspect of... okay, let me first talk about Keyamo. I think Keyamo should not be addressed as a senior advocate, because realistically, he doesn't behave like one. Our leaders have sold their... I don't know what to say. I'm trying to control my emotions. I don't know if I can say they have sold their soul to devil. That's what I believe. People come out publicly and make different comments without even thinking about what we, the peasants, are going through. Look at, you just mentioned that we spend about $8 billion in supporting another country, while people are suffering on a daily basis. The mandate of the peasants are being stolen. So what I think is, to be sincere, maybe I should not say this here, so I'm trying to control my emotions, but I think Nigeria is not working.
Please control it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for putting your emotions on the check. That's really, really appreciated. Appreciate that. Let's get on to talk some more in a bit. Keep your calls and thoughts coming in. 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. SMS and WhatsApp messages 090-9705-4450. Don't forget, watch us live on YouTube at Eagles FM Abuja, Facebook and YouTube. If you have a Facebook account, don't waste it. Go there now and watch us, and let's drop comments there as well.
Battle is on. It's the Eagles FM Abuja Quiz Art Show for secondary schools.
B5.
B5 is correct. Congratulations.
D6.
D6 is correct. Congratulations.
Every Saturday by 9 a.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM. You can watch the quiz competition live on YouTube and Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. Is your school yet to enroll? Please call 081 3309 8542. 081 3309 8542. Eagles FM Quiz Out Show is proudly associated with Stella Maris College, Area 1, Abuja. Government Day Secondary School, Karo, Abuja. Stella Maris College, Life Camp, Abuja. Africa International College, Kaura District, Abuja. Peace El Shaddai Model Academy, Karo, Abuja. The Abuja Quiz Out Show, building future champions today.
Are you looking for an internet service that will make surfing on the internet an enjoyable one? Do you want a super fast connection to the internet? Look no further, as Eagles Internet Services is here for you, an effective internet service provider with 99% proven reliability for residential and office services. We provide unlimited internet bandwidth services of different bundles tailored to meet your desires and taste. It is reliable, affordable, with a wide coverage. You can locate them at Plot 1719 Cadastral Zone B, Kaura District, or you can call 081 33121423 or 09065765969. Eagles Internet Service. Stay connected to everything you love.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Let's get more of your thoughts now. This is the Pages on your radio experience you can count on. Thank you for keeping it with us. 7:33 is the time. We are looking at the big stories in the dailies, analyzing them and putting our thoughts forward as we continue to, welcome public opinion on some of the issues we see on the dailies every morning at this time. Joining 09073530044 and 09087668888. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. My name is Tony. I'm calling from Kefi.
Tony, is it your first time calling?
No, I've been in your program about 4 times or so.
Great. Go ahead, let's hear you, please.
Yeah. Okay, as regards to what Ahmed Dati said about Dati, I think they didn't really understand what he said, the people who are criticizing him. What he said was that that what happened to the elections means destruction of democracy. Not that he says he's going to destroy democracy. Is that what they did means this thing. I don't know if you understand. So that's exactly. So it was the people who rigged the elections are the ones that destroyed democracy, not him. It's more like when I tell you, if you don't read, you will fail. And it doesn't mean I will fail you. It's you will do the failing. So that's that. So whoever is calling Ahmed that he should go and call whoever it is that were instrumental to the destruction of our electoral process. So that's it. And for Keyamo, he showed himself out. I've always known that he doesn't know the law because he has never won any case, and he's just, I don't know how he grew up to the point of becoming an SA, and that's it.
And you know he has never won any case. That argument has been put forward, and I remember when that argument was on social media, and he rebuffed that and made a list of some of the cases he has won. I think mentioned a few cases that he had won. So let's not. I don't think that it would be right to say.
Okay, so that's it. And for His Excellency the President, he said we've tolerated him for about 8 years now. And then that's not so bad. He lied to us all the while, appointed a minister whose name is almost everything, and but we are grateful that we still have a country, in Nigeria, that we have. So my prayer is that God help us with more leaders that will not lie to us, that will stand with their words, stand on their words, and and deliver the
All right,
message of
thank you very
democracy.
much, Tony. Tony, I don't know about lying to you, but let's move on. Let's move on. Take more thoughts and responses to the headlines. Hello, good morning. Hello,
Morning.
good morning,
Jackson calling back.
Jackson.
So I just want to say, we all know that the election was not really free and fair. And hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, speak for yourself, Jackson.
Okay. The thing is, now, Tinubu, we all know that he didn't win. So
I don't know, Jackson. I don't know what you know. I said, speak for yourself. If you that comment should be restricted to you and you alone, not all of us.
Okay, now another thing. You said 25%. If you don't get 25% in the FCT, you cannot be sworn in. How now? He didn't get it. How come they want to swear in by force? So please,
the courts will rule on that, Jackson. Let's hope that the court rules on that sometime soon. There was supposed to be a ruling tomorrow, Friday, on this issue. No. There was supposed to be, yes, that's going to form basis of our conversation. So the Abuja residents had filed a suit in court to stop the swearing of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu as president because they say he didn't get 25%. And the case, somehow, Justice Eko, who was supposed to rule on the matter yesterday, or 2 days ago, didn't show up in his own court. He was a no-show at his own court. For some reason, they said he was on an assignment, a national assignment, and so he could not deliver judgment or ruling on the matter. However, the parties in court, the parties who sued or filed the suit, are not happy. We'll have some of the lawyers in court, in the studio this morning, to talk with us and find out what it is that happened, why it is that the ruling couldn't hold. If this has happened before, we'll find out. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, my friend.
Welcome, Moses.
John from Suleja.
Oh, John. Sorry about that. John, good to have you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You see, one thing I have found out in this government, Buhari have always praised himself. He always put the exam for himself and mark it by himself, pass himself. And he always wants people to say, oh, you done well. He were the one to give him that credit or not. As far as I am concerned, all these praises and all that he is giving himself is not worth it. I'm telling you, if you have to give percentage, he have not done well, because if you sit in exam, I said it before, you done well in other subjects, you fail in English and mathematics. You have not done. Nobody will recruit you in his own university. I'm telling you, security and welfare of the people, he has failed. So he cannot tell me anything now that he has done well. What is it? Done well. Has he done better than the one he succeeded? Good luck. At least we know prices of everything when he took over. Today, what is it? The prices. Has the security not escalated? Under his watch, it spring up. Hitler headers spring up. Kidnappers on the rampage. So what is it that he has done well? I want to know. Okay, you talk about this borrowing money and other. Do you know that many people secretly receive this money? I don't know how they got paid by the federal government while others are languishing in property. That is another open secret I want to tell you. If you don't know it now. Why has he done well? Dividing Nigeria more than ever before. I beg, let him go and sit down.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much. Appreciate you calling. Ohinoyi is here. Ohinoyi, you say, Ihanacho, good morning. It's Ohinoyi. Nigeria spent $8 billion to restore peace in another country. Is there peace in this country? What a pity. Buhari to the ministers, they have tried their best, and this is clear indication that Buhari administration has been used to defraud this country through the outgoing ministers. That's your thoughts. And well, the peacekeeping in Liberia was not really under the Buhari administration. So it would be fair to give them some credit and say, you know what, let's cut you some slack. All right? Cut them some slack. All that money wasn't spent during the administration. Just saying, cumulatively, about $8 billion was spent in securing.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Olajide from Use.
Olajide, good to have you.
Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari eulogizes ministers that they have tried their best. And it's true, President Nation, nobody can finish it. We have never seen anybody that finish anything in this world. You do your part and you go. People complain about the prices of goods. In a short, I want to ask, when PDP took over in 1999, what is the price of rice? When they were living in 2015, what is the price of rice? What is the price of petroleum products when President Obasanjo took over in 1999? How much did he left it behind? See, the life is moving forward. Forget what everybody is saying. This inflation we are talking about, if people like us are lying, you are a journalist, you can prove us wrong openly here. In Britain, in France, in Western world, are they not process of high cost of living? Is it a lie? The world is the entire world is shaking, and it will affect everybody. I don't ask people, I was old enough to know when they were selling cement, 250, no, not 250, 25 naira. A bag of cement was 25 naira. The I want to ask, at that time, how many people build house? The way price of cement is about thousands of thousands now. Look at the way people are building. Should we go back to when cement is 25 naira and nobody was able to build? The world is moving forward. Look at the cars we have in 30, 40 years back. Look at what we are having now. Look at the kind of houses we have 20, 30 years back. Look at the kind of one we are having now. Despite the fact we are crying that the economy is not good, look at the kind of houses people are building in Abuja. Go to villages, go and see the houses they are building. The world is moving forward. Let us not stay behind. The price of goods and services will continue to move forward. If we continue to do it, not even Peter Obi wins today, he can never revise the price of everything. He can't. Because the forces of market determine the price. It is not somebody that will say, okay, please, God bless you, God bless Nigeria.
Olajide, thank you very much. Let's see what Usman Daura is saying this morning.
Good morning, Mr. Henachop. This is Radio Highness Abuja. Usman Daura is my name. Let me tell Mr. Festus Keyamo, it's not only the Minister of State that's in the Constitution. Secretary of the Federal Government is also in the Constitution, and many of them. So if he doesn't know, if he forgot, let me remind him also. All this while he kept quiet because he doesn't want to lose his job. Now that the tenure has ended, still the President and Minister of State is not the Constitution, is illegal. Nigerians, we are funny. These are the kind of people who have lead us as our leaders. They know the truth. They know the right thing, but they will not do it because there is a fear of losing their own job. So it's not only Minister. A lot of things are not in the Constitution, but yet government choose to work with it. Government choose to abide with it, and government choose to continue with it. So it's not first thing. And I repeat, Secretary of Government of Federation is not in the Constitution too. Go and check Mr. Kiyawo. But it is there. And many more. So that is the kind of country we are in. Also, on Nigeria spending 8 billion naira, is it $8 billion or naira to restore peace in Liberia? It's ridiculous. While we are here crying for peace, crying to be secured, crying to be safe, crying to name it. So no problem. That is how we are. We always try to make a show to the detriment of our own people and the rest. As for President, I wish him well. Nigerians will judge him for his legacies. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you very much. Let's get more calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ian Acho.
Good morning. Engineer FM,
Yes,
is that you?
yes, my name is Alaba from Life Camp.
Alaba, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I want to sincerely appreciate the caller before Usman Daura. He just nailed so many issues on the head. Let's wait for this dispensation that is coming and see what will happen. But then, issue of constitution, Keamo and all the long story they are saying. Well, nobody wants to lose their juicy job once they discover that they are appointed. Even if the whole instrument of appointment is illegal, everybody will keep quiet. Why? Because stomach infrastructure is very key to Nigerian factors. But then, we pray that Nigerians will continue to experience peace, even in the midst of hardship. One will navigate through the narrow way. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you for calling, Alaba. Thank you again. Let's see. Okay, so this is some good news. Interesting news here. Nigerian pupil declared Guinness World Record holder for most skips on one foot. It's interesting how the Guinness record has become a thing in the country. Philip Solomon is a school pupil in Ondo State. He was declared the Guinness World Record holder for most skips on one foot in 30 seconds. On January 24, Solomon officially recorded 153 skips on one foot in 30 seconds to outdo former record holder Russell Islam of Bangladesh, whose record was 145. His record was officially confirmed by the Guinness World Record on Tuesday, 4 months after his attempt. A caller is here. Congratulations to you, Philip Solomon. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Nuhu. I'm calling you from Abu.
Nuhu, thank you for joining us. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, Ian Acho.
Sir.
Like we all know, radio stations are supposed to be platforms where people are educated and enlightened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I think sometimes you go overboard.
Okay.
Allow people to say all sort of nonsense against Nigeria and even the country, and even our leaders.
Okay.
They insult our leaders anyhow, because sometimes for reasons that are even personal. So
I don't know anyone that has insulted the president or any leaders on this program. I don't know anyone that has done so.
I just heard somebody said the president is just saying all this. Please let him go and sit down. That is very disrespectful. It's a president, for God's sake. We should seek to unite the country and not to provide platforms where people disunite the country just because their candidate failed or something. Somebody also said that
if you were listening, Nuhu, if you were listening, hold on. If you were listening, you saw that the conversation ended at that point. I don't know if you got that. Why the conversation ended at that point? Thank you very much.
And at the time, you were also questioning them.
Thank you.
Very good. Yeah.
Appreciate you too for joining in. Moving on. Thank you for take that on the advisement. If you're responding to headlines, we'll take your headlines on response right now. 09073530044 and 09087668888. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Ajesco Daniel.
Ajesco, good to have you.
Daniel. Yes,
Daniel.
Calling you. Nigeria. Let me start by saying Nigeria is our country. No matter what we do, we are not going to run away because of things that are happening in Nigeria. We pray for the good of this government and see what, to see what Asiwaju is going to. We hope that it will be the one we are waiting for. That's our hope, because no matter what we do or say, will not change the inauguration day. Because I see that man coming no matter what. For the Labour Party, they should just embrace what happened with good faith, because I don't think there's anything that they will expect to come different from what we are seeing coming. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you, Ajesco Daniel. Let's get back to the voice notes now. Hello, good morning. Is anyone there?
My name is Eric.
Eric,
I just want to comment on the statement credited to the Minister of State for Labour, Mr. Festus Keyamo, where he said that office is an unconstitutional one. Why does he have to wait till now before coming out to say such? It's so unfortunate, and I think he should be ashamed of himself. And that's a son, for goodness sake. Well, I'm not surprised, because the man has always speak from both sides of his mouth. What he has actually come to tell Nigerians is that he has also profited from illegality. And that also question his morality as a person. It's sad and so unfortunate that such statement will come from him. It's only in Nigeria you can easily lose your sanity when you become a Nigerian politician. Though not all of them. It's expected that when you are being served a food, and ordinarily you should obey or respect the table manner. But when you feel the food you are being served has not been served in the right way, or there are questionable things about that food, you can just decide to walk away and maintain your cool, maintain your self-respect and sanity. Honestly, we don't have leaders who are inspiring to younger generations. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Have an amazing day yourself. Let's see who's here again. Yaya, I guess.
Good morning, President Anacho. My name is Yaya from Suleja. I would like to comment about this statement related to Festus Keyamo, the Minister of State for Labour. He says that appointing Minister of State is unconstitutional. This man was appointed as Minister of State during this administration, and he didn't come out to complain. Okay, if he knew that he was in the right, why didn't he tell President Muhammadu Buhari, please, I cannot work with you because this one, the ministry, the portfolio you are giving me is unconstitutional. Why didn't he resign there? Isn't it about how many days for him to go now? He's not trying to tell the president that what kind of impression is he trying to create? The kind of leaders who have this double standard. They're only after their pockets. They don't care about what happened to the masses. When it benefits them, they keep quiet. When it doesn't benefit them, they come out to cry foul. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Thank you. And the final message here from Comrade Ulo Bassi says, a blessed morning to you, Ihanacho Prince. The post of Minister of State was created for people like Festus Keyamo, who is known to be a bootlegger, an interloper. Like his life, just like Fani Kayode, revolve around speaking in both sides of their mouths just to please their paymasters and get reward with lowly positions. Of course, enlightened Nigerians have known all along that the post of Minister of State is unconstitutional, but why did Keyamo, who prides himself to be a senior advocate of Nigeria, go on to serve in that illegality that shows the kind of person he is. Anything goes just to get stomach infrastructure. Maybe he's, again, warming up to be appointed as substantive minister after doing his own part of the dirty job. Finally, Buhari has done his best to take Nigeria back to the stone. Okay. May God Almighty reward him. Amen. That's what you say, Comrade Ulobasi. Thank you very much. This is where we close it. Thank you to all of you. Comrade Ulobasi, Yahya, Eric, Ajasko Daniel, Nuhu, Alaba, Usman Daura, Olajide, Ohinoyi, John, Tony, Donatus, Udokama Jackson, Francis, Elder Noja, Apostle, also like GB. Thank you all for being a part of the conversation. Stay with us. Sports and Eagles Wings comes at the top of the hour 8. My name is Ihan Nacho Prince, His Radio Highness of Abuja. Keep it with us.